Hi everyone, this is Michael Smith with Picks and Sultry Studios. As I said in my YouTube channel description, I also raise rabbits, and today I'm going to give you the basics. Well, I'm going to show you what rabbits there are. I've raised Netherland Dwarf and Mini Rex. I'm going to show you just the Netherland Dwarf in this video, and I'm going to show you what varieties there are. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I'll start off with this one right here. This one is a ruby-eyed white. He likes to kick. This one's a ruby-eyed white. He's also known as albino, but people call him Ruse for short, R-E-W. And I'll be showing you pictures from this guidebook. See this one? I'm a part of the American Netherland Dwarf Rabbit Club. I'll be showing you pictures of that, and make sure it doesn't jump off. They've done that. And so, see, this is what he is, a ruby-eyed white. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of difficult. See, that's what he is, a ruby-eyed white. That's what most of my rabbits are. All of these rabbits are not mine. And I started about two and a half years ago, almost 3. And I started that with a ruby-eyed white, with this one right here. Ooh. This one right here, she's ruby-eyed white as well. Her name is Garlic. She was my very first rabbit. As you can see, she's a doe. And the one I just showed you before was a buck, and that's her son. And so about 2.5 years ago, and I'll go ahead and give you that intro, I wanted to go into competition of some sort. So I was surfing the internet for fishing competitions, and I couldn't find any, so I was getting pretty depressed about that. And then I live here in Ohio, so I went to the Great Geauga County Fair. And during the rabbit show, coincidentally, at 8 something in the morning, I don't even know why we were there. It was so early. But we went, and so I saw these rabbits and all these kids. It was apparently 4-H entering these rabbits, and I thought, if they can do it, so can I. And so I wanted to raise them, but I had hesitation of asking my dad and my parents, because I always asked for pets and they always said no. And I always wanted to do something interesting and just have a pet of some sort. And so, I don't know why, but I asked him, and he actually surprised me by saying, "We'll think about it." And so I went home and I told my mom, and she said that as well. And that was pretty interesting, because that doesn't usually happen. And so pretty soon, the next day, I went to church, and one of the door ushers there, his name's Ace Brewer. He raises rabbits. He raised rabbits for, I think, 40 years now, something like that. He's been there for a long time. And so he said that he'd be glad to give me this little doe for free. And she actually won Best in Show under Ace Brewer in 2016. And so he gave her to me, and she's had a couple litters, and I guess that's pretty much how I got started. And so my first show my first show was April 14th, I believe, in Dover, April 14th, 2016. It was at the Tuscarawas County Fairgrounds, and that's really when it started with multiple rabbits, because a lot of people have multiple, and so that's basically the background of how everything got started. It just got breed and breed. Well, anyway, so as I was saying, this is a ruby-eyed white as well, and I think these are the most common. They're the easiest to raise, and I'll show you this one. This one's a blue-eyed white. His name's the Little Guy. He's not a little guy anymore, but when I bought him, he was teeny tiny. See, he's a blue-eyed white. As you can kind of see, his eyes are blue, royal blue. And that's Spaz. And all the rabbits, like I said, are Netherland Dwarfs that I'll be showing you. And see, this is a blue-eyed white. This rabbit right down here is something called Vienna marked. When you breed blue-eyed whites, you can only breed them with other blue-eyed whites. And then if you don't, you get other kinds of rabbits called Vienna marked, which is this right here. this is a Vienna marked rabbit. His name's Skunky. He was born from him. And so that's that. This is a blue-eyed white. They do tend to be mean, but little guy here is not mean. He's very nice, sometimes gentle. And that's that. Let's see if I can get this guy out. This is an otter. Now there's different kinds of otters. There's black, blue, chocolate, and lilac. This is a chocolate otter, as you can see. Nice royal chocolate color. And see, this guy's name is Feisty. This is my second rabbit. He's super gentle. He used to be feisty, but he's not really feisty anymore. He's very, very calm usually. And an otter usually, well, not usually, always has an orange. I'll bring him up to the camera. Has an orange triangle on the back of the neck, and they have circles around the eyes. Very hard to see. And they've got like a white belly and white underneath the chin here. And this is a chocolate otter. And so this. Ooh, calm down. This one's name is Cutie. This is a long story with her, but she's not showable, unfortunately. She's too big. This is cute. She's called Black, very black. As you can see, she's nothing but black. And she used to be pretty mean, but she's very kind now. She's very, very cute and kind bunny. And blacks are challenging to raise because when it comes to trimming their nails are jet black, and you can't see the quick or the blood vessel inside the nails. That's difficult. And there's multiple other things. I was telling you about otters earlier, and I showed you a chocolate otter. This is a black otter. See? This is her name's Sweetie. Here you can see the orange. Ooh, hey. Calm down. Woo! I bet this is funny. Okay, she's getting a little cranky. Okay, so you can see better probably. This is the orange triangle. Oh, this is more creamish, but a little bit orange in there. And like white belly. See? That's a black otter. And now, okay, I'll show you a lot of people get this mixed up with otters. And this is actually a silver marten. They're like otters, but really the only characteristics between silver martens and otters is that silver martens have silver on the back of their neck. It's very, very beautiful. And you see silver on the belly and silver underneath the chin. They're very, very nice coloring. I like silver martens a lot. His name is Oreo. Very original name. I'll show you this one right here. This one's name is Cocoa Ears. This is a Himalayan. Black ears or brown ears, brown feet, and brown tail. This is a Himalayan, and they look a little bit like ruby-eyed whites, but they're not. When the colder it gets, here's a little trick. The colder it gets, the darker the ears and the nose and the feet get. When they're first born, they're like a ruby-eyed white, perfectly white, but they get darker over time. Now, everything I showed you is not all that we have. I mean, it's not all the kinds of varieties. There's multiple other kinds, as you can see all here. There's chinchillas, Siamese sables. There's a black. So there's tons and tons of kinds. And in order to really know, I guess you can go on Google and look it up. All kinds of Netherland Dwarfs. Now that's all Netherland Dwarves. I'm gonna show you my mini Rex in another video, and I'm a little bit newer to them. Been raising them since May of this year, May 2018, and so that's when I got my first mini Rex. So I'm a little bit new to them, and I guess that's really it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll wait for you to, and don't forget to look up other videos.